been years I've been taking care of Pops. Lonnie is off chasing his dreams of becoming a musician. I just feel like I was left here for so many years taking care of him, and I lost my husband. I'm a single mother. I can't wait for my inheritance. I mean, I know I need it. I definitely need it. He knows I need it. I've been holding off so long. There's so many things I want to do. I want to travel. I just want to get out of this stuffy house. Gosh, I feel like I'm a nurse. I was so young. Listen, I just hope that whatever I get, it's enough to do the things I want to do, because for so long I've been doing what I was supposed to do. Gosh, it's hard being the only girl. I'm ready for a change. This is it. Finally, this is it.
Dad did so much for us. I just hope he's okay. I know he wants us over here to give us something, this inheritance, but I hope he's alright. I hope he's not thinking about what's gonna happen next. He did so much for us. Taught me how to play the guitar. Taught me how to sing. I hope he's alright. I just hope that he understands that we love him. And we'll do whatever he needs.
The grandpa gave me my choice, but I am happy to see him, even if he did it.
The time always comes when a parent must decide what legacy he's going to pass on to his kids, his grandkids, all the generations that will follow. This is a very deep time, because at times you think of passing on and how you can secure their happiness, how you can secure the family unity, how you can secure the love. What's the best legacy a parent can give to a child? What's the best legacy? The best.
Grandpa's gonna come downstairs in a few minutes, and we're expecting your Uncle Lonnie to come by. Do you remember Uncle Lonnie? No, you don't. Yeah, you were so little when he left.
But after that, when we leave, can I go to get ice cream or go to the park?
You know what? You can definitely get some ice cream if you sit quietly while Grandpa meets with me and Uncle Lonnie. Can you do that?
Yes.
I know you can. Love you. All right.
Tessa! Tessa!
Hey, Lonnie.
Oh, sis, what's going on?
I'm good. How are you?
Good.
You look good.
Thank you.
It's been a while.
I'm trying to keep myself together, you know.
Yeah, Mikey, come here. Come say hi to Uncle Lonnie. I know, okay, you don't remember Uncle, but this is Uncle Lonnie.
What's up?
I know, he was like 2 last time you saw him, right?
It's been a while.
I know, he's a big boy now. You've been gone for quite some time.
Yeah, I have. I've been gigging. And I got the call from Dad. He said he wants to come over. He had something to talk to us about.
Yeah.
Some sort of inheritance. I was like, what does that mean? So I was like, I want to come and see what's going on.
Listen, I can't wait to hear it, because I am ready for a major change. I'm exhausted, Lonnie.
What do you mean major change?
I mean, Lonnie, you know what? Are you moving back this way?
I don't know. I didn't think about it.
I mean, we talked about it in the past. I think you said a couple of years ago you were trying to. I'm just saying, Lonnie, I've been taking care of Dad for like the most part of my adult life. I'm exhausted.
I know you're tired, but when you say you're ready for this inheritance, do you know what that might mean? Does it mean he's sick? I don't want to put nothing in the air that says...
Lonnie, you haven't been around. Dad's fine. I mean, I've been taking care of him. He's okay. I don't think there's anything to worry about. I'm worried about myself. I'm worried about life slipping away from me. I mean, you know what? It's good to see you. I don't want to complain. I'm not trying to complain. I just thought that you would be coming back this side.
Well, let's see what's going on. I'll help you with anything I can do. You need help paying the bills? Somebody got to take you to the doctor? I'm here. I'm there for you.
Lonnie, how are you there? You're not even here.
For right now. While I'm in town.
How long are you staying?
I'll see.
Wow, okay. Well, anyway, I mean, either way, whatever. I'm looking forward. Mikey, get that for me, please, sweetie. I'm just looking forward to hearing what he has to say. I'm ready
It's cold.
for a change. Dad's not sick, by the way. That's fine. I mean, I guess you'd know that if you were around a little more. I don't know how. Are you calling him? Do you check in?
I call him, I talk to him.
How often, Lonnie?
When I can.
Okay. All right. Cool. I can't wait for him to come down. I'm dying to hear what he has to say.
Me too.
Mm-hmm.
Mom,
Yes, sweetie.
the pool is
No, not now, Mikey.
oh.
Yeah.
It's going big now.
It's been 4 years. Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Definitely. Yeah, he's grown up. Are you still with Sheila?
No, me and Sheila broke up. You know, with me going to different clubs and music, she didn't like the scene. She decided to go. She didn't want to live that lifestyle.
Okay.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with it. I'm just doing what I gotta do.
Of course. I mean, we all are, right?
Yeah, we all are.
Yeah.
I mean, what about Josh? Are you guys still talking?
Well, Josh couldn't handle me being here all the time. He felt like he was being a second, like an option for me rather than my focus. He didn't feel like he was a priority in my life because I was with Dad a lot and, you know, just taking care of things, trying to keep Dad. It's okay. I mean, obviously he wasn't the one for me, but he gave me Mikey, which is a blessing, which is something I'll never regret.
Yeah.
So, you know, whatever. Yeah.
Well, you're doing a good job. If I didn't say that before, I mean to say that now. You're doing a good job.
Thanks,
Take care of
Lonnie.
Dad. Take care of Mikey.
I would do a better job if we could take turns at this, if you could be back at least some months out of the year so I could, you know, do some things.
You see, I'm on the road and I gotta make this money. You know, I'm in LA one time sometimes, and you know, I'm in Texas, then I'm in New York, I'm in Atlanta.
Mm-hmm. Well,
But I'll do what I can. I promise.
okay, Lonnie. I cannot believe Lonnie. I mean, after all these years, he comes back in here talking about this inheritance. When I ask him what he's gonna do, if he's gonna take care of Dad, even just for a short period of time, he still has the same answer he had 4 years ago. I'll see what I can do. What does that mean? Like, what does I'll see what I can do mean? He's been seeing what he can do for the last 4 years, and I haven't seen him since he left to chase this music all over the United States. He's you know what? I have to remain calm because I took on this responsibility. I'm the oldest sister, but he is getting on my last nerve. And I hope that in the inheritance, Dad leaves him nothing because he has done nothing and he deserves nothing. He needs to bring it back here and help me out in some way. I mean, I deserve a life too. This has been my life for so long. I deserve a break too. He acts like he doesn't even see that. Like I'm just supposed to do this.
Tessa thinks she had it hard. But I mean, I'm out here working. Like, she couldn't hack it in the real world. That's why she stayed with Dad. Like, I'm not doing enough. I'm doing what Dad taught me to be a musician. I'm out here gigging. I'm playing studio sessions. I'm doing the dream that Dad wanted to dream. And she's mad. She could have been a musician, but she didn't work as hard as I did. She could have been one of the great singers, but she didn't do that. And then she had the kid. And then Josh. I'm doing okay. I send money home. I call when I can. I can't be there like she wants to, but I'm doing my part. I don't want to get blamed. And now Dad's talking about inheritance. And she's all sounding like, I deserve this. What does she deserve? Sounds money hungry. I just want to see what Dad needs.
see you guys together. After a long time. Come, my son. All these muscles, huh? You're just like your dad. Just like your dad. Come on.
Hi, Dad.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Grab a seat, sit down. Grab a seat. Hey, give me some of that muscles, man. Could you try my seat over here? All the training you got. Let me see you use some of that muscle. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, sit down, sit down, sit down. Ah, it's so wonderful to see you guys together. Makes me remember when you guys were kids, growing up always together, whispering something, sometimes laughing at the old man. Remember those days?
Yeah, long time ago. Long time ago.
Ah, those were good days. I remember your mom when I see you together this week. Oh my God. So how are you guys doing?
Good, good.
So you've been gigging a lot, eh?
I've been working so hard, Dad. I've been all over the place.
Yeah.
LA, New York, Texas. Playing the guitar, this studio session.
I want to thank you for every time you took off of your busy schedule to communicate and to send me a little token, a little offering, a little whatever, a gift now and then. I know it's hard, and I know the life of a musician. It's not easy to stretch that penny, but thank you for every time you sent something. It was most appreciated.
Well, Dad, I'm just trying to do whatever I can. I'm just trying to live out the dream. What you taught me, to be a really good musician. I just want to play for whoever I can, Prince, anybody, George Michael, whoever asks me to play, I'm going to play. And they're going to pay me, I'm going to pay me. I'm going to take whatever 2 cents I can, anything I can give you, I'm going to just do what I can do. Give you all the money I can give you.
Lonnie, while you were away, your sister, man, she was more than just guarding the fort. She stood by me through thick and thin, and, I think you owe her a thank you. Because pretty much when we get old, we depend on every child to give us that support and that encouragement. It's not as easy as it used to be. Your mom is not here anymore, and, we kind of need to know that our children are caring and concerned about us. But your sister, oh man, she's been doing a marvelous job. I know that you would have been doing the same had you been here. And I'm very happy that you pursued your dream and you've been able to achieve so much. May not seem much to you, but I'm going to tell you, I'm so proud of you. What you've been doing means everything to me. Never out, never in trouble. Never with a problem that you have to complain about, pursuing that dream. Man, that's the source of pride for any parent. And my dear daughter, I love you. You've always been here. So much you've sacrificed just to look after the old man. No more here in my head now, and you're here to make sure that my head is covered. And I want to thank you, my daughter. I want to thank you so much. You've done so much. I cannot tell you how grateful I am. But I am. Thanks to you both. In your own way, you are making me proud. You are making me proud.
Oh, thank you for that, Dad. I love you too. I really do love you, Dad. It's been a hard 4 years, Lonnie. You know that. We've both been very proud of you, going off and doing what you've been doing. And Dad's right. We talk about you all the time. We miss you. A lot of times I wish you were here. It's really been hard doing this alone. So it's good. It's good that you're back, and I'm glad. I don't know how long you're staying, but I hope that you're going to stay for a while. Hey, Mikey.
Hi.
Okay, so we're meeting a little bit with Grandpa, but I'm still going to take you to the park. So you can go ahead and play for a little bit in the corner, and we'll call you, okay? Do you say hi to Uncle Lonnie?
Okay.
You give Grandpa a hug? Good boy. All right?
Yeah, thank you. Everything you just said. Thank you for appreciating me and respecting me. Trying to make a living out here, and I know you struggle.
Yeah.
I know it's been hard.
It has.
Just doing it alone, you and Dad. I want to know that. I want you to know that I love you guys. I'm gonna do the best I can to help support both of you. And I'm sorry for not being there.
I appreciate that, Lonnie. I just think there's a lot of things that do have to change. I definitely. Well, Dad, you called the meeting.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, yes, I've called this meeting, and I think this meeting has been long overdue. You read your invitations, and I know that the main word that stood out was inheritance. Inheritance. You know, when I was growing up, when I heard of inheritance, I thought of everything that had to do with my dream, my material understanding of the world. I saw a yacht. I saw a huge house on a hill. I saw several cars parked in a driveway. I saw money in the bank. And as I got older in life, I came to one understanding that inheritance and inheritance should never be something that is passing away, something that you lose over a period of time. Money, very good. It answers every question according to the wise King Solomon. But even that, you may have it, and without health and wisdom, it may do you no good. So my inheritance would not be material inheritance. And I'm sorry if you guys are disappointed. My inheritance would be a few words. And all I'm asking you to do, all I've invited you here to do, is to open your hearts so I can pour something that I need to pour into them. The first word I'll use is freedom. Freedom. You've all been thinking that you owe me something as your dad, and you have to be here for me, and I have been extremely overjoyed, extremely grateful. But your mom and I, when we first sought to bring you into the world to have children, we were thinking about souls that were free, not to be all that we wanted them to be for us, but souls that were to be powerful and free to be all they could be, so that they could improve life, their own lives, and improve the lives of all those who come into their space and time, into their existence, lives in the world. And so the first word is freedom. I don't want you to feel stressed about me. I don't want you to think that, oh, he's old, he's aging, his energies are escaping him, his health is going. Oh, no, I don't want you to think that way. You may not know this, but I know something that I want you to know. You were not doing it because I wanted you to do it. You were doing it because God wanted you to do it. He placed it in your heart to be kind and to honor me as a parent. And he promises to reward you for everything you do that is in his will for your life. The money I've made will be too little to give to you as an inheritance. But I'm giving you freedom to be whatever you want to be. and in whatever way you want to be it. But just keep one thing in your mind. The second word of this inheritance is God. I know you would have said, but Pa, you need to put him first. Well, he's omnipresent, so he's first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth. He's all over. But I'm telling you about freedom, because that freedom is what you need to do to discover who he is, what he means to you, and what you mean to him, because this is how you have the breakthrough that you may be dreaming of in life. I know I told you when you were growing up, Lonnie, go out there and use that instrument that I taught you to play, be the best that you can be with the instrument, but you could be nothing with anything unless God is behind what you're doing. And I know, my dear daughter, you've been with me. I know you had a life. Sometimes I feel to myself that I robbed you of that life, but what you were doing was coming from your heart. And that's because God was operating in your heart. And you are pleasing him. So way far beyond what I can give you materially, I know for a fact that God has got it. And he's going to give it to you. Because you deserve it. For your kindness to me. He promised that when you honor your father and your mother, two things will happen. Number one, and this is most important, it will go well with you. It will go well with you. Well, my inheritance to you today is pouring into your hearts the fact, the confidence, the faith that you need to have to know that it will go well with you. And the second aspect of that inheritance is that you will have long lives. Yes, the two together is your portion. I know for a fact because he told me that it is going to go well with you. And he told me that you're going to be living for a very long time, not just to enjoy the world, but to improve it. It may seem impossible from how it is going now, but all that you've experienced so far was preparation. He was preparing you for what's ahead. Inheritance. It stood out in my invitation to you to come to sit and chat with me. And so I know that you must have been thinking, oh my God, he's going to die now. Oh no. I have no plan to die. Nobody told me I'm going to die. And God has not called me yet. So just know that God is giving me the privilege. He's giving me the privilege to watch you enjoy good days with the gifts, the blessings that he has in store for you. And he's given me long life to see you as you embark on your long life, being prosperous, being successful, and being inspirations for the world. My inheritance to you today is freedom. Go boldly. Do what you want to do. Be all you want to be. But always embrace God as you go.
My father talked about inheritance, freedom through God, and I didn't know that's what he meant. For a while I thought I was free, playing this guitar, just gigging and playing for different musicians, but I didn't know the kind of freedom I had in God. And not just freedom to be who I want to be, but freedom in just following his commandments and taking care of my parents and being responsible. I feel a freedom now that I understand that my Father is important to me, and freedom through the love of Christ and God that I never felt before. I wish I had that understanding of inheritance before, but having my father told me.
Listen, the truth is, when I heard Dad was inviting us to a meeting about an inheritance, the last thing I thought he would talk about was freedom or God. I mean, those were like not even on my list of things I thought I'd hear, but I have to tell you, all these years taking care of Dad on my own, I felt trapped. I felt alone. I felt anything but free. And for most of it, I didn't even think too much about God or where He was in all of this. But after that conversation with Dad that day, it's like He just opened up my heart. And I began to realize that, I had way more freedom than I was giving myself. And a big part of my problem was forgiveness. It was a long road. It was a bumpy road. But I had to forgive Lonnie. I had to forgive myself. And Lonnie and I were able to sort of come to a happy medium where he comes and he takes care of Dad, and I get to go off with Mikey and do different things that I want him to do, and finally I get to see some of the world. I get to go to California, and we can go to Jamaica, and we can do things that I felt that Lonnie was always getting the chance to do, and I just was stuck here in this house. So I mean, I may not have get the financial windfall I expected, but I'm really, really grateful I had that conversation with Dad, because I realized in that moment that God had always been there and that God had things He needed me to do. But I had to come to a place of surrender and forgiveness. And I had to trust that God would allow me to get out of life the things that I felt that I wanted or I needed. So I'm really grateful for my dad, and I'm really grateful that his inheritance was way more than money.